What's up guys, it's Mark from Silenced Tech. Today it's time for the ultimate showdown between two of the most dreamed about PC gaming setups for racing sims money can buy. In the red corner we have three 165Hz 2560 by 1440 G-Sync panels from Acer, the XP270HUs, and in the blue corner we have one VR headset, the infamous HTC Vive. Today I'm going to be comparing the both of them to see what delivers the best overall racing experience. I'm not gonna lie, before I decided to start testing for this video, I heavily favoured playing racing sims on 3 monitors using surround. In fact, my HTC Vive has been stuck in my tech cupboard for the last few months, mainly because of a huge spider that decided to use it as its temporary home. Feeling brave, Harry the Spider has now been evicted. Blowing the cobwebs off the box, I did not know what to expect, as I've never really used the Vive much at all for racing games. Before I jump into the comparison, let's check out my PC, as a comparison like this wouldn't hold much weight if I was rocking a GeForce GTS 450 and a Core Duo. I'm currently rocking two GTX 1080s in two-way SLI, a 5930K on the X99 platform with 64GB of Dominator Platinum DDR4. The steering wheel I'm using is the G920 from Logitech, and what a brilliant wheel for the price it is. Its brushed metal centre gives off strength and rigidity to the wheel. The G920 has excellent button placement, plus they work straight off the bat on PC since all titles I play are Windows games and it's an Xbox wheel. The D-pad is a little mushy, but the rest of the buttons are well made and give off nice tactile clicks. The paddle shifter is also made from metal and it feels excellent. Currently, unfortunately, I haven't got the shifter that Logitech sells separately, so the paddles is what I will be using in today's comparison. No automatic guys, full manual. Moving on to the pedals, they are the exact same ones that come with the G29, although Logitech have added a brake mod upgrade, putting in a piece of rubber to mimic a pressurized sensitive brake system. Well, I didn't like it at all. In fact, I couldn't even stop quickly any of the cars that I tried racing with. Not sure if I was missing something, maybe someone in the comment section can help me out. It didn't matter how hard I pushed down on the brake pedal, the car just wouldn't stop quick enough. I ended up taking the pedals apart and removing the rubber, and I even swapped out the spring in the brake pedal for the one in the clutch. Now the pedals perform great. Stopping was much easier, perfect in fact, and overall for the money I absolutely, well now, love this steering wheel and it definitely gets the job done. The force feedback system on the G920 is certainly not on par with some of the more expensive wheels with its geared force feedback system. It still has a nice amount of drag going around corners and enough feedback to let you know whether your back end is about to slip out. If you're interested in the Logitech G920, a link will be in the description. It's currently just under half price right now on Amazon, and if you do pick one up, let me know because I will gladly help you out if you want to remove the brake mod upgrade Logitech have installed. Overall, I can highly recommend this wheel at its current price. Anyway guys, let's move into the main comparison between triple screens and VR. Monitor prices are currently going down, especially for a 1080p panel. A lot of people may wonder if it's worth picking up a couple more monitors to add to their current single monitor to make their own ultimate racing setup, or shall they skip a triple monitor setup altogether and go the VR approach. The aim of this video is to give you all the information you need to know the pros and cons of rocking either setup. First of all, triple monitors. Before making this video, I wrongly thought triple screens are the only way to go. The immersion and extra field of view 3 screens provide turns an average racer into a mind-blowing experience. Games like Project Cars, which is far from average by the way, looks mind-blowing on PC if you have the hardware to run it, and it's also very well optimized. With my two 1080s, I'm able to max the game out bar full anti-aliasing of course, and it will hit over 90 FPS, no trouble at all, and that's at a whopping resolution of 7680 by 1440. Games like Assetto Corsa and Dirt Rally are equally as impressive on PC. If you love graphics with flawless textures and car models with hardly any jaggies, playing games on 3 screens is the only way to go. Next, I want to talk about my experiences with using VR for racing games. Firstly, don't be expecting too much in the graphics department. Using VR will absolutely destroy any high-end gaming PC. Running SLI or Crossfire is also going to be a waste of time, as no VR games currently support them. I guess that's due to SLI or Crossfire sometimes having slight issues with frame times, because each GPU is rendering a frame, making frame times either increase or erratic, and that would seriously dampen the experience when using VR. Like I previously mentioned, I haven't used my HTC Vive for some time. As soon as I set it up and jumped into Project Cars, man did those jaggies hit me hard. It was only because of this video I pushed past those horrible graphics and continued playing regardless. Whoa, after a while I forgot all about the jaggies and the fact I was running this game at its absolute lowest settings, and it was mind blowing, believe it or not. The immersion was like nothing else I ever experienced before. One thing that's going to be hard for me to explain is the fact that I can drive even better while using VR. Compared to using a triple monitor setup, I was able to gauge corners better. It's the small things like being placed right in front of the steering wheel in the VR space, being able to look up over the steering wheel when a steep corner was coming up, or just being able to move my head to line up an apex better. VR just makes things easier, and I was so surprised and instantly hooked. That's not to say that there's no drawbacks from VR, there is. The constant sweating from wearing the headset, plus it gets uncomfortable after a while having a huge brick slapped to my face. That said, overall VR provides an excellent experience that I wasn't expecting, in not only immersion but actually aiding my driving as well. If you're into graphics, then VR may not be for you, and I can only dream of a future where VR headsets have high resolution displays. That will only be possible, of course, when graphics cards can output a lot more power. Right now, GPU horsepower is the only thing holding VR back. Rounding the comparison off now, if we are talking just strictly the best racing experience you can have on PC, VR takes the win, collecting the Silence Tech Ultimate Racing Experience Award. Triple screens are a very close second. Like I said, once graphical horsepower improves though, VR will be on another level altogether. If you're thinking of picking a VR headset up for driving games, I can highly recommend one, although it might be better to wait as the graphics are horrible. It's like playing on a Super Nintendo at 90 FPS. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's comparison. Let me know if you love driving games and if in the future you would prefer to either pick up 3 monitors or a VR headset. I'll also leave you now with highlights from Project Cars on the Nürburgring using both triple screens and the HTC Vive, and I'll also leave my overall times. Then you can see which one is best for racing games. I honestly thought my triple monitor setup was going to give me the best overall time, and I'm so glad I did this video. It's really opened my eyes to VR. My name's Mark from Silence Tech. Goodbye.
Green, green, green. Go, go, go. Congratulations, you won it by a mile. Great driving.